Hi friends! Okay, so what we're doing is we're going through Psycho-Cybernetics. We're doing chapter 8. This is where he lists the ingredients of the successful type personality and how to acquire them. We're on number 2, which is understanding, and just a real recap. If you have a clear, concise goal, target, or affirmation, then you put your mind to work on that and work towards that, and you're going to get better results. If you have unclear goals, then you're going to get unclear results. Whew. And then, so he breaks down 7 successful personality types for us to aim for, and this is, or aim towards, and this is going to be number 2, which is understanding. So understanding depends upon good communication. Communication is vital in any guidance system or computer. You cannot react appropriately if the information you act upon is faulty or misunderstood. Many doctors believe that confusion is a basic element in neurosis. To deal effectively with a problem, you must have some understanding of its true nature. Most of our failures in human relationships are due to misunderstandings. Jeez. Okay, so we expect other people to react and respond and come to the same conclusions as we do from a given set of facts or circumstances. But remember, we all see everything through our own lens, right? We see it through our own, and something that may be sentimental to me, you could care, nothing about. So anyway, we expect other people to react and respond and come to the same conclusions as we do from a given set of facts or circumstances. We should remember what we said in an earlier chapter, that no one reacts to things as they are, but to his own mental images. Okay? And and when someone else reacts to something differently, it's because he understands or interprets the situation differently from us. He is merely responding appropriately to what to him seems to be the truth about the situation. So basically, their view, their perspective of the facts and circumstances. To give the other person credit for being sincere, if mistaken, rather than willful and malicious, can do much to smooth out human relations and bring about better understanding between people. Ask yourself, how does this appear to him? How does he interpret the situation? How does he feel about it? And try to understand why he might act the way he does. Okay, so this is understanding. So then there's fact versus opinion. Many times we create confusion when we add our own opinion to facts and come up with the wrong opinions. So I think we mentioned this before, but let's take this one. Fact: the husband sucks his teeth after eating. Opinion: the wife concludes that if he had any regard for me, he would improve his manners. Okay, so the housewife, she was unable to understand that her husband's annoying mannerisms were not deliberate and willful acts on his part for the purpose of annoying her. When she stopped reacting just as if she had been personally insulted, she was able to pause, analyze the situation, and select an appropriate response. So pause, analyze the situation, like what actually really happened, and then select an appropriate response. And sometimes maybe you just bite your tongue and don't say anything because you don't want to escalate or say something that you will regret later. It takes practice. I'm still doing it. Okay, so be willing to see the truth. So here we go. Oftentimes we color incoming sensory data by our own fears, anxieties, or desires. But to deal effectively with the environment, we must be willing to acknowledge the truth about it. Only when we understand what is can we respond appropriately. Many of us are individually guilty of the same error. We do not like to admit to ourselves our errors, mistakes, shortcomings, or ever admit we have been in the wrong. And because we will not see the truth, we cannot act appropriately. Someone has said that it is a good exercise to daily admit one painful fact about ourselves to ourselves. So this is a key right here. The success type personality not only does not cheat and lie to other people, he learns to be honest with himself. What we call sincerity is itself based upon self-understanding and self-honesty. So sincerity is self-honesty and self-understanding. For no man can be sincere who lies to himself by rationalizing or telling himself rational lies. So basically, you be honest to everybody, you be honest to yourself. So here's a prescription, here's the homework for this number 2, the understanding personality prescription. Look for and seek out true information concerning yourself, your problems, other people, or the situation where it is good news or bad news. So look for the true information. Adopt the motto, it doesn't matter who's right, but what's right. An automatic guidance system corrects its course from negative feedback data. It acknowledges errors, and in order to correct them and stay on course, so must you. Admit your mistakes and errors, but don't cry over them. Correct them and go forward. In dealing with other people, try to see the situation from their point as well as from your own. So that's number 2, a successful type personality. And have a great day, and do something today that your future self will be thankful you did.